Today I'm going to show you how to take on and off a Herm Sprenger Prong Collar, and we're also going to talk about some problem areas a lot of people run into. So first, let's look at this collar. This is the typical style Herm Sprenger. It has an O-ring and a D-ring. This is my favorite because it makes it very easy. Never hook up to the O-ring, always hook up to the D-ring. There's a double O-ring style and there's nothing wrong with it. It's just a little more confusing for people. Always put the leash here. Do not put the leash on this one. It's not going to work right. All right, we're going to get back to this in a minute. But for now, let's talk about the links and how to take it on and off. It should be easy. It's dexterity, not strength. So when you're taking it off, I see a lot of people that are like this and they're like, oh, that came off on its own, but they have like an angle and they're twisting it and they're pulling really hard. You don't need to pull hard. It should be as simple as this. Push down on one link, so watch my thumb, push down, and then you can grab this other one and pull it up, just like that. Or you can also just push down and do that. If you get an angle at it, it becomes very hard. You're fighting against the metal, right? Don't do that. Nice and easy, straight up and down, push down, pull up. Very simple. Putting it on and hooking it back up looks easy. Once you get the hang of it, it is, but let me show you. To do that, you put in one side and you squeeze into place just like that. Easy peasy, it should not be hard. Just like that, one side and squeeze into place. Here's what happens. People do one of a few things. They put one side all the way in, see how it went all the way through there, and then they try to fight this one in, and because like then they need this big angle to try to get it in place, it's not gonna work right. You need it like this, one side, barely in, and then squeeze the other. Now another common mistake, and this one is always dudes that try this, they put it in way up here, so like way at the top, and they try to like snap it, and they pull really hard. If you need vice grips, if you're going to get pliers, you're doing it wrong. Don't do this. You're not fighting it into place. And I've seen some collars get stuck like that. It's a huge pain. This one's already a little stuck. So right here at the end, one side, and squeeze gently, just like that. Now, let's talk about some issues people have. One, right now I have a tag on here, so this adds some weight to the D-ring. If you don't have the tag on, put your leash on first. And the reason I say that is it keeps it like this, right? The weight keeps it oriented properly. What you don't want is a twist in the chain, because now you do this and it's not gonna work right. It's gonna be tight, you're gonna pull, it's not gonna release, it's gonna be an issue. It's much harder to do that when you have the leash already on, because it's making it sit like this, and then you'd have to purposely try to twist it. So always put the leash on first when you're new to a prong collar, so it's giving you that weight. Now, these middle links are all the same. I recommend randomly using one of these links each time. If you use the same link every single day, eventually it's gonna become worn. You especially wanna avoid these end ones, the two master links, the one on each side. A couple reasons. One is if you wear out one of these, they're hard to find to replace, so you're probably gonna buy a new collar. Obviously, you don't want that. The other thing is, I don't know why people do it, but very often I see people take one of these masters off. And then when they put it on, it ends up going on backwards sometimes. And now what happens is, no matter what you do, the collar doesn't work. Let's say you have the leash on, and so it is putting this properly for you, like not twisted, but now it's not gonna work, right? You're gonna have one side that's upside down. Or you're gonna say, well, that's not right, so I guess I'll have to flip this over, and then you're gonna try to figure that out, and then you're gonna get it, but it's gonna be all tangled up. Once the collar gets like this, there's no way to fix it besides taking off the master, the correct one, and switching it around and getting it facing the way it needs to go. So just avoid the masters completely. Other thing is just check for loose links. Every once in a while, just go through your collar and make sure none of them pop off. If they pop off too easily, throw that link away and buy a new one. That's it, pretty easy. If you have questions, reach out anytime.